Hey ho, how about we don't set it to negative 77 decibels? I mean, I have it down as possible for doing gasoline and vertebrate stuff because nobody wants to hear that shit. But they did last night, excuse me, Thursday when we opened for the amazing Scandi. What was it like to revisit that material, man?
Um, I don't know, man. It just somebody commented. It's like, yeah, it's been 17 years since I
17 years?
and I was like, really? I only done like a couple of shows, so I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like I still have more in me to do more live shows with the old material because I've played so few shows with it. Because I agree with Erica. It's like when you go back and you listen to old material, like very often you go like, oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck were I thinking? But it's like you appreciate for what it is.
Okay.
And you know, and as me as a fan of other artists, like I understand that they do it as well. But I also, as a fan of other music, I know that I appreciate for what it was when it came out, and it will always be that way. It will always be nostalgic. So when you do new versions of old songs or whatever, I know for the artist it's amazing, but sometimes for the fans they were like, "I wanted to hear the original."
Yeah. Well,
You know, but for Scandi it was fun. I played a couple of new songs. Well, new as in 10 years old, not 17. And just like some twist to it, and I got to be a luchador. You know,
yeah, that was cool.
and
Could you breathe in that thing, man?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ah,
It was
great.
great. 'Cause I had no one to wrestle up there.
Well, you certainly dropped an atomic elbow on the audience off the turnbuckle. That was amazing. And I have the CombiChrist logo on the screen here. Obviously, that incarnation's not playing this festival, but it would be silly at this point to not, identify you with the iconic, pardon the pun, stalwart genre changing CombiChrist, if you will. That was the last. Correct me if I'm wrong. I did not get a chance to check with you because I fucked up. If Heads Off was the last track
Yes.
that you released,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you won't be able to hear this out here. This will go.
This anger spirals out of control. Motherfuckers will pay.
part I can fix, and just use your imagination for sound. I should, I should. Oh yeah, everyone's pissed. Silent Night. Read my lips. How about I actually show? Oh, that. See, no, I do have them. No, look, yeah, there. That's me. That I fucked up. Okay. Yeah. All right. Because I was doing Gasoline, and we had this Tiger Squawk thing, and then Ollie's like, "Do you want to have UNTER, NULL, and COMBICHRIST?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So then I was going to ask, what is it like to sort of? Because for me, what if I do like mild stuff? I go like, "Oh motherfucker, here we go," and then like a second in, I'm like, "This is all I want to do for the rest of my life." Like it just it takes me over. I'm wondering how that return feels for you. If that makes sense.
I'm just on autopilot, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's like.
Is that where you go? Like,
no.
Do you guys dissociate when you're on stage, or are you totally in it?
I kind of do. I get kind of like into my own world.
Yeah. How about you, Chris?
It's very easy to just transition from what's going on before to someplace.
Oh shit! I fucked up.
To once you're there, it's a complete kind of transition where there's just, for me at least, there's a shift. I have the advantage or disadvantage of wearing glasses, so I can take them off, and it just becomes a whole like disassociative sensory kind of change. But yeah, I think for everybody. I mean, Brian, you as well. You are a colorful character, like in real life.
Well, like when your music's not good, you got to compensate, for it.
I've never not enjoyed watching you play. I think we played Summer Dark or Southern Gothic.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
And we were doing an interview at.
That was in New Orleans in the summer. That sucks.
Yes.
It was rainy. Remember, it was like pouring and flooding.
Oh yeah.
You were playing upstairs up the street, and that was the first time I saw you and was completely blown away. The very first time I met you, I think, was in Chicago when you were playing with Caustic. And my favorite thing I think I've ever seen happen in a venue was you had
We were opening for Icon.
Yeah, you had an ironing board.
Yeah, I played on an ironing board.
And you commented that the stands are like $60 at Guitar Center, but this was like $5 at Walmart.
Yeah, it does the same thing.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Yeah.
All I remember from that show is it was some swampy backstage.
Yeah.
It was fucking horrible. But yeah,
And the longest drive ever.
Yeah, we give me the microphone. I feel like Ricky Bobby and tell things.
This is the best face couch ever.
But I got sidetracked. What were we talking about?
Who cares? It's time.
Oh yeah, that's right. You gave me the microphone.
Yeah.
I just completely dissociated right away. I completely just go somewhere else. It's like I said, it's autopilot because I can, especially on the longer tour when you're tired, you're exhausted, and you do not want to be there at all. You just want to be home. And but as soon as I was like, fuck, this fucking sucks. And then it's like, ugh. And then the intro starts, and you go like, it kind of goes like this, and it's like completely turning key on, and you go on, and I've been so hungover sometimes where I couldn't stand up without vomiting, and you just, as soon as the intro starts, you just, I don't feel it.
Yeah,
you just completely go into an auto thing, and you finish your show, and then you walk off and you pass out and start vomiting again.
Yeah, that is not inaccurate.
You just put the A/B switch, and then you just go back and then you're fucked.
Yep.
So, but that's how it works to be all touring. I mean, you have good days. You have really good days. A lot of them where you go like, "Fuck yeah, this is gonna be great." But even the really bad ones, as soon as you go up, it's just. And unless you have a lot of technical problems, and you start feeling like you're building up and building up and building up, and there's more and more reality, and you just like start seeing everything that is actually going on around you. It's slowly zone out of it, and then back in. You know.
Yes, I do. Let me grab that mic from
I
you.
don't know what to do.
I know, yeah. No, we'll figure it out. It's like there's no rules in space. You're on international waters. We only got half an hour,
No water.
so I'm going to smash it to the features of the show. This will be radiation round. Called that because lightning is exceedingly rare in space. No wrong answers. Say whatever you want. Okay, so. From each of you. Guardians of the Galaxy or Suicide Squad?
Is that a band?
That's your answer?
Neither.
Neither?
I'd have to go with Guardians.
Okay.
Well, actually, no.
The raccoon.
The raccoon.
The
Yeah,
raccoon.
Guardians.
Yeah.
Okay,
Guardians.
cool.
Oh yeah, they got a raccoon.
Okay, cool. And
Raccoons.
when is your music brain the best? Like 4 a.m., lunch break, in the shower?
Never, man.
Never.
When I'm driving.
Driving.
Yeah.
There's no consistency. I'd say whenever I'm away from what I can make music with.
Right.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
supposed to be able to think about.
Yeah,
it
who cares?
because I had
It's
a
space.
second to think about this. In
No.
space would be a good place.
Okay.
But I would say actually on an airplane.
Airplanes.
Yeah, because then I can't really do anything, and that's you're restricted. You're
That's
not
good.
allowed to.
Yeah.
So that's when you like you want to because you
Yes.
really, but then you're like,
Can you work
I guess
on-
I got a napkin, or you just use your phone in notes.
Right.
You know,
I've tried to do like remixes and stuff on the plane, but the engine noise fucks
It
me
doesn't.
up.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, but like lyrics and stuff, that's a good call.
Yeah.
And so for the last one, cat, dog, or other.
Dog.
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 My dog.
Your dog.
I think that's unanimous. Dog.
Dog. Okay. So
All animals.
all animals.
Yeah, all animals.
All
but-
animals.
but-
Okay.
dogs.
6. So from the top, we got Guardians. Never, except on a plane. Driving and inconsistent when you're,
Taking a
but whenever
shit.
you're away from your music and taking a shit. And dog, and dog. That was radiation round. Next is hypothetical spectacle, where we distill the essence of a band down into something like an 80s action movie or a sitcom or something. But we got 2 stalwart players today, and we're in an amazing festival. How about this Mechanismus? We got many stars in the audience today, so I thought we could do like Help Me Design Mechanismus Festival, the video game. Like, would this be like a Tetris thing where you got to try to fit all these bands into this insane 4-day schedule? Or like, would it be like a fighting game where like Andy, like you're
I think it's like a Sims.
a Sims thing? Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like, all right, and instead of like that green diamond thing, it's like the old school iconic coil logo. That, like, maybe.
I like it.
All right, we'll get there, and then like I don't like. Is all the Simish like in 4/4 time?
Well, we also have because there is the hotel rooms upstairs, where
Right.
the bands will stay. So it's kind of like we all have our lives swapped.
I love it.
And then everybody knows everybody's door code apparently. So it's just like I gotta go and steal some credits from this person to make
Right,
this
right.
better. It'd be good in the game.
Yeah, I think so. And then like, but instead of pixelating when you get naked, we got to go full frontal. I think.
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, well, that's DLC. That's like bonus, right? That's like the remix album.
Yeah, the boners.
Yeah. Oh my! Okay, so it's 4:30, and technically we're supposed to end, and I want to go out on
Boners.
one of my musical heroes talking about special bonus content. This is the best episode of Space Couch ever, ladies and gentlemen. Chris, Eric, and Andy for Space Couch. Called the spaceships, then prepare for the get interface with Couch Space Couch. That's all the time we got. Thanks, everybody. All right, sick. We can do that. I think they sell that in Seattle.
Yeah.
You could probably find it. Yeah. So, is Orgy in the room, or are they out there? I don't. They told me they were supposed to start at 4:30, and they can come on in, or we could just hang out. I do appreciate your time, and I know you have to, of course. It's Andy Fest almost.
So, yeah, it kind of is. So.
Candiness.
What's that?
I'm just like I feel I'm contributing.
Yeah.
Contributing.
Well, you're value added. Are you holding up? Your voice okay for tonight? You think?
I mean, I'm used to doing this every night. So.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, but like I have a howl, and I don't take care of myself. Like my voice, at least I should say.
Yeah.
And about night 4, like I really start to feel it. So like I'm happy you guys are crushing it. Like,
I mean, we actually talked about it yesterday. Over the years, you don't scream anymore. When you scream, you just develop a technique, and it doesn't hurt anything more than talking or singing. Really.
Okay.
And my screams are actually in volume lower than when I sing. So it's all an illusion.
Oh wow! Okay.
But it's just a technical thing. I remember being a kid and being all the bands, and you were literally screaming. So you played like a 20-minute punk set, and you were dead because you were literally screaming the whole time. And
is that where you come from? Like punk bands in Norway?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
So from the punk scene originally.
Yeah. Okay. And then you just like. Somebody goes, "Hey kid, check out this Skinny Puppy" or whatever.
No, it was actually because of punk that I got into industrial, because I started following Lord because of Jill Biafra, and then that's how I got into ministry. And
oh wow, what a cool! I've never heard that industrial story before.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
and then the next thing was Nisreb. I saw them.
Never heard of
them in Oslo, and I was like, "This is like punk, but just no guitars." And I dug it. So that's where it's from. Yeah.
All right, cool. I don't know. We have like space time, I guess. The orgies, the space orgy that was promised, because I wrote it as Space Couch Orgy, never showed up. How you doing, Matt Brain in the audience? You feeling good?
I'm doing great.
All right, cool. Now we can just do meet the audience or like or whatever.
Or we can go and eat.
Yeah, we can go and eat. Okay, so you got bonus content out there on Terra Firma. I got to speak with some wonderful people. Mechanismus Festival. It's incredible. It's the American Wave Gothic Treffen, so far as I'm concerned. And we can see you from space. So thank you for the sticker on DLC bonus content. I think you just named my next album, man.